Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to do this beaded barrel bead. It's so fun to do these beaded beads and make forms out of beads. Remember, if you needed supplies, this is actually in this month's kit subscription box, but let me show you how to gather supplies if you want to check it out. Click on the link in the description below to go to our website. Then click on the Add All Materials to Cart button. If any items are out of stock, don't worry. Just pick your favorite alternative from the options displayed. All right, now let's get started making our project. All right, so to start our classic kind of beaded bead in that oval section, I have 8mm, 6mm, and then some 3mm bicones. So we're gonna be going from biggest to smallest to create this beaded bead. I also have 8/0 seed beads as well as 11/0 seed beads. And even though I'm using crystal beads, I'm using black to show you because it makes it a little bit easier to see as we're creating and working. I have, approximately 4 feet of beading thread on my needle, and I'm gonna put a gold stop bead on it. So that way I know that this bead is not included in the design, and this bead is going to be something that gets taken off. I sew through this stop bead once and then twice to really secure it. Any bead can work. I say don't use a delicate bead because they have sharp edges and that makes it harder, so use an 11/0 or an 8/0 seed bead. To begin, we're going to start with the center of our right angle unit. That is going to begin with our rounded beads here. On the sides, we're going to put our pearls. Between each, I want to put one of my jet beads, and we're going to do a unit of 4 total right angle weave units. We're starting with 8mm and then a 6mm. Again, taking a 4 or an 8/0 seed bead in that jet color, and we are going to separate those all out. Once I have 4 beads on, we're just talking about our bigger beads here, that is going to go in, and that is going to, just darken that up a tiny bit, that is going to go in and that's going to start our right angle weave unit. Once we have those 4 beads in place, we're going to go back through the first crystal disco ball, through the 6mm pearl, and out through the disco ball, also going through the seed beads that work as separators in between. This here is our first right angle unit. From here, we're going to repeat and do another right angle unit. 1 8/0 seed bead goes on, 1 pearl, 1 8/0 seed bead, followed by another one of our rounds, followed by an 8/0 seed bead, followed by a pearl, followed by a seed bead. Letting that drop down, our thread is currently coming out of the bottom of this 8mm bead. We're going to go into the top of that bead after adding 3 new beads. Again, those 8/0s are just kind of hanging out in between each one. From here, I want you to take your thread and needle through the bottom pearl bead along with the 8/0s that are beside it, and you're going to come out through that second 8mm bead. From here, we're going to repeat that same thing again, adding an 8/0, followed by a pearl, followed by an 8, followed by one more of our mirror, or one of our disco balls there, followed by one more pearl. Right angle weave is a series usually of 4 beads, or made up of 4 to a unit, because you're creating right angles in those connection points. Coming out the top of that 8mm bead after adding our 3 new beads, we are going to go into the bottom of that 8mm bead and bring that to the top. From here, go through the pearl along the top, because our goal with right angle is always to come out the right side of that roll or that right angle unit. We're going through those beads, and then we're going to come out after our right-sided bead, which is our 8mm disco ball. From here, we're going to make a bead, and how we're going to make that, and that way it'll go through our cord, is we're going to bend that into a rounded circle. Now, I say circle, but it's going to become more of like an oval. We're going to use these 2 right angle beads, and we are going to establish them as a new right angle unit. So we have 1, 2, 3 units. We're going to do a 4th unit. I put on an 11 or an 8/0 along with my pearl, along with another 8/0. My thread is currently coming out the bottom of the rightmost bead. I'm going to go into the bottom of the leftmost bead, which is the very first bead we put on for the right angle units. I'm not going to pull tight, I'm just going to let them hang out down there. Here at the top, I want to repeat 8 pearl 8, and come down through that 8mm bead. From here, I'm going to pull nice and tight now. And what that's going to do is make this into a bead. And see how we now have an opening there, pearls on the side, and we have the crystals down the middle. From here, I'm going to pull tightly. I'm going to go through the 8O seed bead, the pearl, and the 8O seed bead, working our way backwards just to secure that section. From here, you can see that they almost touch there in the corners of the piece here. And we are going to secure our sides by adding an 11O seed bead between each one of our jet beads. We're going to sew on this side here out through that jet 8O, adding an 11O, grab an 11O, sew through the jet, pearl, and jet bead. We're doing this on one side, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. The 11O seed beads, it's a tight space, so they're going to stick out a little tiny bit. That's totally fine. What this is doing is getting you established into a little bit more of that stability by connecting all of these sides of the right angle units together. Once you have your 4 11O seed beads on your thread and needle, and you're coming out through the last, or I should say the first 8O seed bead there, you're going to take your needle and thread, pass it through one of your 8mm disco balls, come out the other side, go through the 8O, pearl 8O, and now we're going to go around in the circle, adding our 4 11Os in our silver between each of those units.
3 stunning jewelry pieces, all made by you, for less than $20 each. 1 box, 3 kits, hours of inspiration. Plus, subscribe quarterly and get a jewelry making board, pattern collection, and the Varuna V bracelet free. Take your jewelry making to the next level with the PotomacBeads Kit Edition. Subscribe today.
Now, before we go over to the sides and make our beaded bead larger, what I'm going to do is go into one of those disco balls, and we're going to go ahead and embellish the middle. The middle is going to be embellished with one of our 3mm bicones, which we'll actually use on the exterior as well too. Coming out through here, I want you to add 1 and 2 of your 11Os, 1 8O, along with your bicone. And this is a 3mm bicone. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, creating a crossover unit going on top of the bead. My thread and needle is currently coming out the top left bead. I'm going to go into the bottom right bead. And through that, and make sure there that my stop bead is out of the way and that I'm not actually sewing through the stop bead. Never want to sew through that stop bead. From here, I'm going to repeat 1 and 2 11s, followed by 1 of my 8Os. And now I'm going to go through that 3mm from the opposite direction. So the 3mm is kind of going down towards the right. I'm going to go from the left up to the right, creating, a crisscross section. 1 8O goes on, 2 more 11s, and then you're back through that original 8O. Now we're going to do the same thing throughout the piece. Flipping this over here, 1 and 2 11s, followed by an 8, followed by a 3mm bead, followed by an 8, followed by 1 and 2 11s. Crossing over to the opposite side, you're going to go through this bead here. You're going to come out there, 1 2 11s, followed by 1 8, followed by sharing that bead going through in the opposite direction. On the opposite side, 1 11 or 1 8, 2 11s, and back through this bead. Now you can see we're back at the original bead. So what are we going to do? You're just going to go through the right angle unit here along the side, through the 8s and the 11, and you're going to go up to your next one of your disco balls. We're going to continue doing that same crisscross motion in between the last 2 sections of our original center piece. Once you're done with those center designs, you now have the middle of that beaded bead. I am going to now go over to the side, going through the next 8O and the next pearl and the next 8O, And I'm going to come out through one of the 11-0 seed beads that I put on the corners there. Those 11-0 seed beads I'm going to grab onto, and we're going to do a netting. So we're going to go from 11-0 to 11-0 to 11-0 to 11-0 in all the corners. Looking for my pearls. They're there. Get a couple more of those out. And we are done with the disco balls. I always want to say mirrored rounds. Disco balls here. What we are going to do is we are going to use 1, 2, and 3 of our 11-0 seed beads. We're going to follow that with one of our 4mm beads. And then we're going to follow that with 1, 2, and 3mm beads. And go into the next corner 11-0. You can see this is going to kind of create a little V there that's going to sit in the side. 1, 2, 3, followed by a 3mm, 1, 2, 3, followed by the next cornered bead. Sometimes easier said than done. And without twisting your thread. Okay, now we're on to the next one. I'm going to continue doing this side, and then we're going to flip over and we are going to do those little V's or those little prongs on each side of the piece. So you're going to look at it and it's going to look almost like a little flower, like those want to sit open. Once you're done this last one, sew through one of your mirrored round or your disco balls there and do the same thing on the opposite side. So once you have the prongs on both sides, you can see I progressed and kept going with the left side so I could show you each additional step. Here on the right, after there's the prongs, the next step is pearls. So we're going to go through and put a pearl between each one. I have my thread coming out my bicone. We're going to put a pearl between each one of our bicones. Swinging around, we'll enter 4 of our 6mm pearls onto the next one of our bicones. Onto the bicone, onto the pearl, and through the bicone. Now we're going to continue on going through the first pearl that we added. And when we come out that side going through that first pearl, we're going to do a nice tight pull to get that section nice and tight. And from here between each of the pearls, we're going to add more beads. We're going to add 111, 18, 111, and we're going to sew into the next pearl. This 11, 8, 11 combo will sit right over that 3mm bicone. 11, 8, 11 into the next one of our pearls. These are going to stick up almost like little prongs as well, but obviously much smaller than the V's that we had previously on that other row. We, however, are going to use them and grab onto the 8-0 black seed beads like we did grabbing onto the 3mm bicone. So as we go through a pearl here and we finish up that last pearl section, I want you to step up going through that first 11-0 seed bead as well as through that 8-0 seed bead and coming out there at what is almost the top or the little prongs. From here, we're going to add 2 11s along with one of our 3mm beads and then 2 11s. 2 11s, 1 3mm, 2 11-0 seed beads, and onto the next 8-0. This is going to sit as a cap right on that pearl. Oops. 2 11s, 3mm bead, 2 11s, onto the next 8. Now I love beaded beads because there is so much variation and variety that you can do to this design. And I can't wait to see your designs. Always share them with us in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. And ask to become a member there because it really is, a little biased opinion, the most amazing group ever. And everyone is super helpful and appreciative of time, advice, and giving feedback on projects as well too. After this rotation, I want you to step up through the first 2 11s as well as the first 3mm bicone. And here's where it really can start to change. So I'm going to make sure that I have room to put it through my cotton cord here and slide it right on there. If you want to, you can keep going and do another round of 11, 8, 11, or you can keep it open and wide like I'm doing. And I'm gonna finish it off with a 3mm bicone between each of the 3mm bicones that are already there. So I'm going right around. I know it's quick here, but we're right at the end, going through all those 3mm. And what we're going to do is go through again all of those 3mm bicones, getting it nice and tight as we go around in the circle and reinforce that end. So because it's the end of our beaded bead here, I do want multiple strands of our cord to go through here, or thread to go through here rather. And then I'm going to work my thread back to go in and to knot off right on the end of this thread, right near one of those black beads. So that way I don't see a lot of that extra thread. When you go back towards the center, you can see I'm just going on an angle right through the steps of the netting that we did, as well as through the steps of the right angle weave that we did, and just making sure that I don't see any extra thread showing, and then I'm going back the way that thread pass was established. Going through now, coming out right next to the thread end, grabbing off that stop bead, moving it away from the piece. I love the weight of this. And you're going to go in and simply tie off these thread ends right next to there. Because it's right next to a black bead, I'm not even going to worry about tucking my thread in anywhere else. I'm just going to go in with my thread zap or thread burner and burn off the edge of this thread. Last thing to do then is to make a couple more beaded beads if you want to with some of your extra supplies. Put it onto my cord and wear this beautiful beaded bead. Thanks so much for joining me in creating this beaded barrel bead. It's fun to create forms and three-dimensional things using other beads. I can't wait to see all of your different colors. And if you did the kit box, go ahead and make sure to share your photos in our Facebook group, like I said. Amazing, amazing community of people. As always, if you want anything, go ahead and look below the video. There's links to get back to our website. Thanks so much for everything, and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.